We'll call to order the City of Douglasville City Council regular meeting for tonight, which is Monday, May the 5th, 2025. We'll have our invocation done by Dr. Steve J. Callis, Senior Pastor of First Church of Nazarene. After that, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by the Mayor Pro Tem, City Council Member Terry Miller. Please stand for the invocation. Good evening.
Good evening, y'all. You're looking good. Trust you're well. Let's join together in prayer. Heavenly Father, we bow before you tonight and give you thanks and praise for this good day and for your goodness and mercy that follows us. And I thank you for these who serve our community in leadership. I pray your blessings on each one. Lord, bless their homes. And I know that beyond the burdens they carry for our city, they each have personal issues, domestic issues, things going on outside this room. And you know each heart and every situation. And I pray to you, God of peace, and God of mercy, and God of healing, would you bring your hand upon each one? And may they find peace of heart and mind as they trust in you. And Father, I pray tonight the lyrics of a song that your servant King David penned long, long ago. And this is our prayer. O Lord, you foil the plans of the nations. You thwart the purposes of the peoples, but the plans of the Lord stand firm forever through all generations. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. From heaven the Lord looks down and sees all mankind. From his heavenly dwelling place he watches all who live on earth. No king is saved by the size of his army. No warrior escapes by his great strength. But the eyes of the Lord are on those who hope in his unfailing love. And we wait in hope for the Lord. You are our help and our shield. In you our hearts rejoice, for we trust in your holy name. May your unfailing love be with us, Lord, even as we put our hope in you. Amen. Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem, for leading us in the pledge. And Pastor Callis, I think we feel like we had a little church today. So thank you for that poignant and sincere invocation and prayer. My name is Rochelle Robinson. I'd like to welcome you to the Douglasville City Council. This is a city council meeting where we'll vote on the items that were handled last week at our legislative work session. This is a business meeting where we will take action on those items this evening. If the business you're here for is not listed as an agenda item, there will be ample time under the agenda item comments from citizens and delegates for you to discuss your business. I'll go over a few protocol issues and then we'll get into the meat of the meeting. I ask that you please keep your comments and presentations on a professional level dealing with the facts that are important for this governing body to make our decisions. We will not consider comments that are considered by the chair to be of a personal attack. We will not accept comments that are considered to be a personal attack on any individual or group of individuals. We'll give you a warning. If you deviate from that warning, we'll ask that you will leave the premises this evening. So direct all of your concerns and comments to the chairperson or myself when you're at the podium speaking. Only one person speaking at a time. Please do not applaud or react to speakers, speak from the audience, cheer, or carry on conversations when you're at the podium. I do know we have a presentation tonight, so it will be appropriate to clap at the time that is designated. We're only required to accept public comments during the public hearings. And if you have a cell phone or electronic device, I ask that you would please put those in silent mode or turn those off so they will not be disruptive during the meeting. I'll go over the agenda items and how things will be handled from the agenda that's printed, and then we'll get on with the business of the meeting. The agenda items will be handled in the following manner. The committee chairperson will read his or her agenda item. Then that person representing that agenda item or applicant will make his or her presentation. So they'll come forward, give us a presentation, and then we'll follow up with a vote. Myself and council members will possibly ask clarifying questions to help us make a determination before we vote. After that, the committee chairperson will ask for comments or statements from the audience. This is during a public hearing time, and each person has 5 minutes to speak. There are 20 minutes for those in opposition and 20 minutes for those that are in favor of the item. So totality of 20 minutes each side, but each person only has 5 minutes to talk. If you have more than 20 minutes worth of talking, you have to split up your time, 2 or 3 minutes per person, but each side only gets 20 minutes to weigh in on the topic. Each person has one opportunity to speak. When you come forward to speak, there are speaker cards outside. There's a blue card. You need to fill that card out with your name and address, and then you hand that card to our city clerk, Ms. Vicki Acker. She will put that information in the record, the official record, and then you come to the podium and address myself and council members. You can give us your name and address and go on with your comments. You have 5 minutes. This is not a question and answer or debate going back and forth. We're here to hear the information, deliberate, and make our decisions. If you have printed materials, please give those to the city clerk, and she will make copies and disseminate the information to us. That's a whole lot of talking. Hopefully, we're all on the same page and we all have an understanding of how the meeting will go this evening. There are printed agendas outside if you'd like to have a paper agenda to follow us. If not, you can follow us on the screen above my head, and we will move on with the agenda as presented. We go by agendas for each committee. So we'll move on. Each committee will go on the agenda, and that's how the meeting will be handled. So first, we have a presentation of the Spring 2025 Dose of Douglasville City Academy's class participants. Our Deputy City Manager, Ms. Chelsea Jackson, will present, and this is item 25-026. So I will make a motion to approve this item. Open the floor for a motion to approve. Thank you. All those in favor of approving item 25-026, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 25-026 is approved, and we'll have the presentation by our Deputy City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor Robinson. Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. Chelsea Jackson, 6695 Church Street. It is my honor to present to you the Spring 2025 Dose of Douglasville Citizens Academy. As you all know, Dose of Douglasville is a 10-week program to help residents familiarize themselves with the structure of government, local government, to be exact, city services and operations. The Academy provides residents with information, resources, and services and knowledgeable tools to become knowledgeable community leaders and effective neighborhood leaders. This year, this class consisted of 15 participants for the spring program. This graduating class will add to the alumni of the Academy that totals about 175 individuals since 2017. Wow. Throughout their time, these participants have met with city staff. They've participated in several activities throughout the past few months, and they've experienced things like create their own budget, meet with our police chief, as well as have a balanced city budget that they both passed, both groups passed, which was very exciting and one of their favorite sessions. It has been a pleasure to get to know these individuals over the last 10 weeks. Of course, as you all know, I like to give a couple of tidbits about this graduating class. So, of course, they were all very inquisitive. They enjoyed, I think, Conference Center Tourism was their favorite session. They like to know where our hotel, motel dollars go and get to understand that. They are very excited about the town green. And one of the things that I want to point out this year for this class is I can now say that I have graduated 3 generations of a family. So today I'll be graduating a granddaughter of a family member, but I graduated her grandfather, her mom, and then now she joined the Citizens Academy alumni class alongside.
Wow.
Next, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Christopher Kuiper. He is a Ward 2 resident, and he'll tell you a little bit about his experience throughout the 10-week program of the Citizens Academy.
Dr. Christopher Kuiper, 6702 Haynes Street here in Douglasville. Good evening, everyone, and it's an honor to stand here on behalf of the Dose of Douglasville Citizens Academy. Over the past 10 weeks, we've gained a deep appreciation of what really makes Douglasville a city. As we think through that as a thriving community, it's not just that it thrives, but the question really is the people. And we understood a lot more as citizens and residents of the city really what makes that great, and it's the citizens being the biggest advocates. And this program has deepened the advocacy by showing incredible work and really what's happened across every department. Even tonight, I see many of the department leads here. And the staff, they're not just professional. As we moved through and did many of the activities that Chelsea mentioned, they're aligned to a bigger purpose. And they shared not only what they do, but why they do it. And that why always came back to serving the people of Douglasville with excellence. I was especially struck by the tenure of more staff having served years, even decades, and that commitment says a lot. As we look through and see what stood out much about their professionalism were three really main things I describe each week in the program. If I had to kind of think through, it was the friendliness, the fun, and the focus that were brought to every session. And that really reflects a great character on the city. On behalf of the participants, I want to thank Chelsea for your leadership, also Madam Mayor and all of the council for your continued support. I didn't realize that it was that many cohorts that are moving through this. And ultimately the families that were a part of this, because they had to give myself and my 14 other participants, and I want to graciously appreciate my wife for the time and her commitment on that, because I know this was 10 weeks of us coming in here and learning a lot. As we used to say, Douglasville was the best kept secret of Greater Atlanta, but now I kind of look at that, and the kind of devotion and service is that secret. It can't be kept anymore. And so it's really, as we look through and learned more about the mission and the values, the core values of Douglasville, to strive for exemplary municipal services and that sound leadership and a high standard of excellence. Now as alumni, I have to turn to everyone, the 14 folks here, and say it's our turn. It's our turn to reflect and ensure that same excellence that you all have, and ensure that not just what we know, but how we can also live as exemplary residents. So to anyone considering the Dose of Douglasville journey, I would say it's a front row seat to really what makes Douglasville excellent. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Great.
Thank you, Christopher. And I paid him $0.00 to say all of that. But just to reflect on what he said, I enjoy doing Citizens Academy because hearing stories like that and making sure that our residents are equipped to go out into their community to ensure that they can be those community leaders. Because I can sit here as a deputy city manager and say great things about Douglasville, because Douglasville is great, but to truly hear Dr. Christopher Kuiper say those things and to be that neighborhood leader to go out and help lead his residents, that's the one thing, and I know one of the main objectives that we try to put forth with Dose of Douglasville Citizens Academy. So thank you again. With that being said, Mayor and City Council, I want to present to you the 2025 Spring Dose of Douglasville class. To my left, you all's left as well, City Manager Marsha Hampton will give out the certificate, so when I call your name, please come down and get your certificate. And then also, after graduation, we do have a reception in the ballroom that we would like everyone to join us for as well. Okay. First, we have Miss Danielle Baker-Jones. Miss Glenda D. Barnett. Deborah D.J. Chandler. Mr. Michael Conforti. And his wife also graduated from Citizens Academy, so he's joining the alumni with his wife. We have Miss Denisha Nash. Asia Peters. Gabrielle Watley. City employee. Mr. Braxton R. Banks. Miss Lydia Fleming. Fun fact about Miss Fleming, we graduated college together.
Oh,
Kimberly Rogers. Janae Jones. And Miss Jones is part of that 3 generations of family members that I've graduated. Dr. Christopher J. Kuiper. Ms. Riley Harris, also a city employee. Tanya V. Griffith Roach. And Jasmine Blunt.
oh.
Again, I want to say thank you to the 15 participants for coming for free every Tuesday for 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, learning about city operations and about what all we do. Of course, these individuals have completed all requirements set upon them, all activities and sessions, and it's been a pleasure to work with them, and I just wish upon them continued success as they go out and be proactive neighborhood leaders. Thank you, Mayor and Council.
Congratulations.
And if you all don't mind taking a full picture with them, Madam Mayor?
Sure.
All right, and graduates, could you, in the front, could you bring your certificate up to your chest? All right. All right, big smile on 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, let's do one more. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you guys.
That was fun. It was a mad exodus. All righty, so I will Move on to the next item, which is adoption of the regular meeting agenda for tonight, May 5th, 2025. I'll open the floor for a motion to approve item 25-186. Thank you. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. It's been properly moved and second, moved by Councilmember Davis and second by Mayor Pro Tem Miller to approve item 25-186. All those in favor of adopting the regular meeting agenda for tonight, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 25-186 is unanimously approved. We'll move on then to the approval of the minutes. I will open the floor for a motion to approve the minutes of April 17th, 2025, which is legislative work session, and the minutes of April 21st, 2025, regular meeting and executive session. That is item number 25-189. I open the floor for a motion to approve, please.
So moved.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 25-189. Do we have any questions, comments, or concern about the minutes? I don't see any. So it's been approved, and we didn't have any abstentions or no one voting against it, so 25-189 is unanimously approved. Oh, they make them, all those in favor of approving the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 25-189 is unanimously approved. I apologize. I'll move on then to the consent agenda. I open the floor for a motion, or put it out there for someone to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you. So it's been properly moved and second to approve item 25-167, or all those items that are A through F on the consent agenda. Do we have any questions, concerns, or comments from council? I don't see any, so A, B, C, D, E, F. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The consent agenda is unanimously approved. I'll move on then to Economic Development Committee, and that is chaired by Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Economic Development Committee at this time.
Thank you, sir. Move on to Finance Committee, chaired by Councilmember Chris Watts.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business tonight under finance.
Thank you, sir. Housing and Community Affairs Committee, chaired by Councilmember Howard Estes.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The Housing and Community Affairs Committee has no business this evening.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee, chaired by Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee has no business at this time.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on then to Personnel and Organization Committee, chaired by Councilmember Howard Estes.
Thank you again, Madam Mayor. The Personnel and Organization Committee has no business this evening.
Okay. City Council Member Nicole Miller, you have Planning and Development Committee and Public Improvement and Beautification Committees.
And Madam Mayor, we have no business this evening for planning and development or public improvement and beautification.
Wonderful. Public Relations Committee, chaired by Councilmember Samuel Davis.
No business at this time.
Thank you. And our Vice Chair, Councilmember Chris Watts, would you please take Public Safety Committee?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
We have one item tonight. We're to hold a public hearing and consider a request for the alcoholic beverage licenses for the retail package sale of wine and malt beverages of the following establishment. Proposed licensee, Masella Springs, Inc., DBA Spring Mart, location 6207 Fairburn Road. Proposed outlet manager, Nur Shom. The required fees have been paid to the Finance Department. Mr. Shom, are you here today? Come forward if you don't mind. Before we start our public hearing, is there anything, go ahead and step to the mic, give your name and address for the record.
Yeah, my name is Nur Soim, and my address is 2860 Exeter Place, Lithia Spring, Georgia, 301.
Thank you. Do you have anything to add to
No.
the other night? Okay. All right, well, if you'll just stand by for a minute, we'll have a public hearing. You can go ahead and have a seat right there if you'd like, in the front row. At this time, we'll hold a public hearing. Anyone in attendance that would like to come forward and speak on behalf of this item or against this item, please come forward now. We have no one coming forward. So with that being said, I'd like to make a motion to approve item 25-204.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. I have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Councilman Estes. It's been properly moved by Vice Chair, Councilmember Chris Watts, and second by Councilmember Estes to approve item 25-204. We've had the floor open and have done a public hearing for this agenda item. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from the elected officials? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving item 25-204, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 25-204 is unanimously approved. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Mayor, that's all I had tonight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. If you don't mind doing Recreation, Culture, and Tourism Committee as, in addition.
There is no business tonight under Recreation, Culture, and Tourism.
Thank you, sir. Councilmember Elena Hudson, you have Technology Committee, and if you would not mind doing Transportation Committee as well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Technology Committee this evening, and we have no business under the Transportation Committee this evening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate you being gracious. We'll move on then to other business. Do we have any other business to come before council tonight from the elected officials? I don't see any. We've been together all day. All right, updates from our city staff. Our city attorney, Mr. Joel Dotson.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Our staff attorney, Ms. Miranda Jordan.
No business, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Our police department deputy chief, J.R. Davison.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, deputy chief. Our city manager, Ms. Marsha Hampton.
Just to remind you all, we do have an executive session after this meeting. We really shouldn't take more than 15 minutes or so, so if you want to just proceed, we can have this wrapped up, so we can conclude. I know it's been a long day for you all.
All right. Thank you so much, city manager, for the staff as well. So now we've come to the section under comments from citizens and delegates. If you sustain the meeting and you'd like to speak to us, please come forward, give us your name and address for the record, and you have 5 minutes to talk to us about any business germane to the city of Douglasville. No comments? Okay. No takers? Okay. So we'll move on then. If we don't have any other business, we will go into the executive session. So I will open the floor for a motion to adjourn into executive session to discuss a personnel matter.
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. I have a motion to go into executive session. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you, Councilman Estes. It's been properly moved in second, moved by Mayor Pro Tem, and second by Councilmember Estes to approve item 25-218, which is an adjournment into executive session to discuss a personnel matter. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from council? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 25-218 is unanimously approved. We are adjourned into executive session to discuss a personnel matter. Do we need a recess? No. Okay, no recess. We're going to adjourn into executive session to discuss a personnel matter. This meeting is adjourned.